All right.
Okay, are you here?
I can hear you.
Okay. So let's finish up that checklist, then we'll go over the radios and stuff.
Okay. So, fill pressure flaps up, radio's on, rotating beacon. Is that this guy?
Yep.
And transponder on standby. Okay.
Okay, so let's take a look at what we got here. To change from, this is COM 1, this is COM 2. To change your COM, you hit the bottom button.
Takeoff 2.
Okay. Yeah, that does. But if you want to monitor, say you're on COM 1 and you want to monitor what's going on COM 2, you just hit the top one. You're still transmitting on this radio, but you can hear both.
Okay, do that one more time.
Okay, so to change your radio frequency, or change your radios from COM 1 to COM 2, see right now we're on COM 2. So let's get this set up. So this tells you all your database information.
Okay.
So we're going to hit enter, which is right there. Go ahead and hit enter. And then this is your half up and half left on the OBS. Okay. And it also says that your OBS is on 101. That looks right. Okay, so let's hit enter again. Now this comes up to your moving map display. Okay, this shows you your frequencies. This is your primary frequency that you're going to be transmitting on this radio, which is tower, and then this is your standby frequency. Ground and then tower over here. So let's put in our ATIS frequency on one of the radios.
Okay. And I guess I don't have it on there anymore.
Let me see here. ATIS.
Oh, there we go. 123.9, and we're on COM 2.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna go.
There you go, and then flop it over.
For the air terminal arrival / departure information, kilo 21530. Wind 300 and 8. Visibility 10. Ceiling 9,000 overcast. Temperature 7. Dew point -2. Altimeter 3032. Visual approach is in use. Landing and departing runway 28 left, 28 right. Advise on initial contact. You have information, kilo.
Okay, so what's your next frequency you're going to need?
Clearance delivery 125.9er. And we need to get our altimeter set 3032. 032.
Okay.
All right.
So what are we going to say when we call clearance?
Boise clearance, Cessna 61870 VFR to the south practice area with information, kilo.
I got it.
Okay. 125.9er. And this one.
It's actually right there.
This guy.
Yep.
Boise clearance, Cessna 61870 VFR to the south practice area with information, kilo.
Cessna 61870 Boise clearance. Good afternoon. Departure frequency 119.6. Squawk 0350.
119.6, squawk 0350, 870.
Cessna 870, you're back correct. Have a good flight.
Okay, and then ground is 121.7, 121.7. Boise ground, Cessna 61870 at the North Shade hangar, ready to taxi with clearance and information, kilo, need run up.
61870 Boise ground, taxi to the west. Run up via Alpha, notify complete.
Taxi via Alpha, notify rep complete, 870. I got brakes.
Okay, as do I.
All right.
Now when we pull out here on this taxiway, stop for a second and align your compass with your, your heading indicator with your compass.
Roger.
So, because you were told the winds were what, 3000
at 8.
So where are the winds coming from?
The winds are coming from...
Well, that's why I want you to align the compass. So go ahead, this says we're at what, 190? Okay, so winds are 300. They're coming from back behind this wing, right?
Right.
So we want to dive away from the wind.
Okay.
Okay?
So we're gonna, once we get up there, we're gonna turn.
Well, actually, right here. We're going to do it like that.
Okay.
And then as we move up there,
We'll rotate it.
There you go.
Okay.
And you can verify by looking at the windsock which way the
Right. And do we vary the degree of aileron, or is it just
all
full?
or nothing.
Okay.
I hate flying on the airline, so every time I do, I get a cold.
Yeah.
Seems like everybody around me was hacking the other day.
Mike off of Alpha, or Echo for Jackson.
Cheyenne 63 Charlie Mike, voice ground, taxi to parking B Alpha.
Alpha to Park 63 Charlie Mike.
I need wig-wag lights on my airplane. You can sure see them.
Yeah.
Pleasure ground, guard cover 678 South Guard, ramp terminating engine run.
Guard copter 678, Boise ground.
Yes sir, we're just letting you know, terminating engine run now.
So when we do our landings, I want to have one time where you land it and I can hold onto the yoke and feel when you start your flare. Because that's something that I feel like I was really struggling with, and I think if I can feel kind of where you are when you're starting your flare, that might help.
Okay.
I've been watching those videos with my father-in-law, and now he's kind of getting the itch.
Oh, good.
But he was watching it, and we watched the one where we did all touch and goes. And he's like, yeah, I can really see how you're landing flat. Like, he could see what was going on.
5 Kilo Alpha, Boise ground, taxi to parking B Bravo.
5 Kilo Alpha.
Which was pretty cool.
Boise ground, good afternoon there. 823 Charlie Alpha, turbo taxi with Romeo.
Go all the way across the line here. There we
Clear,
go.
823 Charlie Alpha, Boise ground. Taxi via Foxtrot, hold short of taxi Bravo on Foxtrot.
Taxi Foxtrot, hold short of Bravo on.
All right. Cabin doors closed and latched. Mine's good.
Mine's good.
Okay. Flight controls free and clear. Good. Trim, takeoff setting, and about right. That look good?
Yeah.
Okay. Throttle 1700.
Clear 3 Charlie Alpha, straight ahead, there's a kit box. He'll be turning left on Kilo to go to Western.
Fixture
behind
adjust.
runway 28 left, taxi via Bravo.
Okay, we'll go behind him and do it left.
There it is, halfway back in.
About that. A
A little bit more. Okay.
Okay. Engine instruments, we got good oil pressure and good oil temp. Vacuum gauge is good. Magnetos. I go left. Good. Right. Good. Carb heat. Good. Primer in and locked. Good. Altimeter set 3032. 032. 270. 70. And good. Transponder to out. Flaps are 0.
Yeah, flaps would be 0.
Okay.
Okay, we got to set one radio frequency, and that's going to be your departure frequency. Let's put that in right there.
All right, and this, right now we're adjusting what's on standby, and we're at 119.6.
Boise ground, sir, 319.
So now what we have is we have ground here, which is what we're on.
Okay.
That's
319
clearance and delivery, we don't really need it. And then we got tower and departure.
Alpha for 9
Right, so when we're ready to go to tower, we're going to press COM 1.
The bottom one.
And that.
It's got transmit on the bottom.
Okay.
So that's your transmit, this is receive. You can receive 2, but you can only transmit on 1.
Got it, okay. So then when we're ready to go to tower, we're going to hit COM 1. And then when we're ready to switch to departure,
we'll just hit the flip-flop here.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Okay, makes sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Boise ground, Cessna 61870, run up complete.
Cessna 870, runway 28 right, taxi via Alpha.
28 right via Alpha 870. And we're climbing out at 80.
Right.
Okay.
So right now we should be listening in on tower frequency.
I thought we don't change it over until...
Well, right now, see, if we changed over right now, we'd have an idea what's going on around us.
Okay. So...
Perfect, right there.
1. So we're not hearing anything.
Angle. Okay. Now you can talk to him.
Boise Tower, Cessna 61870, holding short of runway 28 right, ready for takeoff.
Cessna 61870, Boise Tower, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff. Fly runway heading, Learjet off the left, going straight out of small.
28 right, fly runway heading, 61870, clear for takeoff.
Okay. Nice and easy rolling out there.
Okay.
Take a look at those wind socks as we're going out. We'll see we'll have a little bit of a right crosswind, so we're going to throw a right aileron in here.
Okay.
And as you get more authority over the wing,
let it out.
You let it out a little bit. Okay. Slowly bring in your power. Keep us on the center line.
Okay.
And keep this in until we start getting more authority here. Here we go. Okay, now slowly start taking it out.
Okay.
Bring that nose up slightly. Okay, level the wing. Shoot for 80.
Pitch for 80.
Yeah.
Learjet 3 Charlie Alpha, contact departure.
Charlie Alpha, going to departure.
Cessna 870, left turn on course approved, your discretion.
Stay left turn.
Left turn on course, 61870.
Let's turn before we get to his wake.
Okay.
There we go.
And what heading?
It's flight 210.
210.
Yep. I'm at 80. Let's go on up to about 5,000.
5,000.
Yep. See how high your nose is?
Yep.
That tells me that you're pitched up just slightly too much. Because 80 looks about like that. Oh, now your nose is down slightly.
Getting some free lift.
Yeah.
Cessna 870, contact departure.
Going to departure, 61870. And
So
now
hit
we
the C.
flip flop.
Yep.
Voice departure, Cessna 61870 with you through 4,000.
So 61870 Boise departure, radar contact, second altitude.
4,870.
Thank you.
And to confirm, we're going to 5,000 or 5,500?
Let's go to 5,000.
5,000.
It's going to be choppy like this the whole time. So.
Okay.
Since this is weather related, not ground heating, then this is what you get.
Okay. Nobody said it was going to be easy.
Boise approach, Cessna 3781 Lima, inbound for a landing and parking at the north side, and information kilo.
So 3781 Lima Boise approach, Roger, continue.
Just go ahead and turn on your strobe lights.
285, maintain VFR
There we
vector
go.
4, straight in, and for traffic.
This seems a little bit nose high,
Boise
yeah?
approach, gas 4788, 17,000 information kilo.
It's whatever the airspeed
4788
says.
Boise approach, fly heading 310 vector for the visual approach, runway 28 right, descend and maintain 10,000.
Heading 310 down to 10,000, we'll expect vector for 28 right, Skywest 4788.
Southwest 261, descend and maintain 8,000.
8,000, Southwest 261. And we'll squeeze in 285 on the heading for 371 Lima.
Let's say 1 Lima affirmative, fly heading 285.
Alright, 285, thanks.
So now we make our power reduction.
Yep.
2100?
No, about 23, 24.
Okay.
We're not going anywhere. We're not cruising anywhere. So you see how you're losing your altitude. So
Yeah.
There we go. Now, if you just nose the plane over, well, look what happens to you.
Cessna 1 Lima, where are you parking?
Pick up airspeed,
And then
generate
it
more
picks back
lift until when you relax that back pressure, you go right back up to where you
Right.
were.
So we need to come back with the power, let
There
it come
you go,
down.
and let it come
That
down.
was 4788, descend and maintain 8,000.
Come back over to 210.
Southwest 261, descend and maintain 6,700.
6,700 fields inside for Southwest 261.
Southwest 261, cleared visual approach, runway 28 right.
Clear visual 28 right, Southwest 261.
Just let her come on down there.
Okay.
Okay, so you're descending, what, about 300 feet a minute? So about right now, bring your power right up to 2,300.
Okay.
Let the plane have time
That
to
was 4788,
stabilize.
fly heading 300.
There
Heading
we go.
300,
And trim off some of that pressure.
Yeah. You should have no pressure on that yoke whatsoever. Okay, let's take a look at what we got them in here at the GPS.
Okay.
Boise, this
So if you want to know where your nearest airport is, take the big ring and turn it 4 times to the right. Okay, so you can see you got Boise, you got Napa, and you got Caldwell. Hit the cursor button. That's going to highlight the Boise. Hit the direct button, and then enter, and then activate it, enter again. There you go, enter. Now that puts you on this screen. That's not your moving map screen. This is an OBS, which is like this. So turn the little knob here 1 time to the right, and now you're back here. Now you got your Boise airport. It tells you what track to go fly to it,
Okay.
and your distance from it.
Okay.
Okay. So how's that feeling over there?
Good. I think I still got a little bit of forward pressure.
Well, your power's crept up on you a little bit, but let's use 2400.
Okay.
And you got it leaned well. 1363, 64 is about where we normally run it.
Okay.
And we're looking good. So when we get out here a little bit further, we want to get outside the Class C airspace.
Got it. Okay.
So that's that green ring you see around here.
Decimal Cypress, Gas 4788.
Gas 4788, cleared visual approach, runway 28 right.
Right, the visual 28 right, Gas 4788.
You kind of can see our drift. That the wind is kind of coming from that direction and is pushing us slightly this way.
Sure.
Now, if you hold a heading, you will allow yourself to drift over the ground.
Right, your course has changed.
Right. But if you're holding, if you want to fly like to that hump out there,
you have to crab.
You're going to have to crab into it and then set up that ground track. Remember our ground reference maneuvers.
Right.
But if you were to continuously point the nose at that hump, you would actually end up flying a curved path to it.
Right.
Because the wind's pushing you away and you keep correcting over to it. That's just a review of the things that we learned 6-8 months ago.
Yeah, and they actually said the same thing when with an NDB. If you're flying at an NDB and you,
that's not a power thing. So you're either holding forward pitch in. You look at what the nose does the minute you let go. So just let the plane stabilize itself and see where we are. Okay, see how the nose starts to come down?
Yeah.
Just add a little back pressure and roll down a little trim. Maybe one knob. Roll the other way. And that's correct. That's exactly right. Because in NDB, when you're flying a course, that's a ground track.
Right.
So if you just fly to the NDB and you keep we don't have one in here, keep the needle pointing at it, then you will definitely fly that curved path to
if you have a crosswind.
Right. Oh, what's this say? We're not going to do that. Okay, so we're about 10 miles out. We're just outside the Class C airspace. So let's do some clearing turns.
Contact tower 119.1, good day.
So we're going to do two 180-degree turns or two 90-degree turns?
Well, it doesn't matter. You pick it.
Okay. So we'll go to the left. We'll go 90.
Okay. Little more rudder on your rollout.
Okay. And clear your way?
Clear my way.
All right. Go back to 210.
So let's fly a heading about 250.
250.
We'll fly this way a little bit to get ourselves away from the restricted area behind us.
Okay.
As the wind's coming out of that direction, it's going to tend to blow the plane back that way as we're maneuvering.
And that's this right over here, right?
Yep. So we ended up 200 feet high. So either we have and your power bumped up to 2,500 RPM. I was terrible about that when I was learning to fly. If I rested my hand on the throttle, I was always either pulling out throttle or pushing in throttle.
So in this case, we do a power reduction, get back down to our altitude?
Yeah. Just a slight one. Just let it creep down there. You're not in a big hurry.
Okay.
About right here, you'll bring that power right back up to your 2400. Let the plane just stabilize itself. Relax your pressure on the yoke. And it should stop its descent. Dynamic stability. Looks like we're not trimmed a little bit. There we go. Okay, now what I want you to do is a 360-degree turn to the left.
Okay.
Using a 30-degree bank angle.
30-degree bank to the left, 360-degree turn, heading 250. A little bit too much left rudder. There we go.
Cessna 1 Lima traffic, 12 o'clock, 4 miles. Appears to be southeastbound, slow moving, altitude unknown.
We are looking for that traffic, 3781 Lima.
At about 30 degrees of bank, you got to have a back pressure
navigation, straight in, runway 28 right. Traffic 1 to 2 o'clock, 7 miles, dash 8 southbound on the base, 6,800 descending.
Alright, traffic inside zone for 28 right, 3781 Lima.
Cessna 1 Lima, maintain, correction, caution, wait, turbulence, and contact tower 118.1 today.
Good
afternoon, Boise approach, Skyline 2299 Charlie, over Melba with Lima, parking south.
Cessna 22995, Boise approach,
rolled out a little early.
0301.
Come back on the power.
0301 for Cessna 909 Charlie.
Okay.
Hey, I'm looking for you. He's over Melba. He's right here.
And he's inbound Boise?
Yeah.
Did they say altitude?
No.
So, go ahead. When is it appropriate to call?
Well, they will usually call out traffic for us. But
Right.
it's our responsibility to see and avoid the traffic.
Cessna 870, maintain at or below 5,000.
At or below 5,000, 870.
Boise approach, good afternoon, Sky 328 Golf Auto 174 for
Okay, so we'll stay right here at 4800.
Roger, 4800.
328 Golf, Boise approach, good afternoon.
Let's make a right
Gonna maintain
360.
10,000.
Right 360,
Yeah, clear up here.
clear your way.
30 degrees of bank.
30 degrees of bank.
Cessna 995, radar contact 15 miles southeast, or correction, southwest of the Boise Airport. Enter left base, runway 28 left.
Base 28 left, Cessna 2299 Charlie.
You got him?
Sorry, 909 Charlie.
No problem.
He's 15 miles. We're 16, so he's right up here.
Roger.
Cessna 909 Charlie, let's amend the entry point. Enter left downwind, runway 28 left.
Left downwind to left, 99 Charlie.
Okay. Let's do a 180-degree turn to the left.
180 degree turn to the left, 30 degrees of bank.
Yep.
Okay.
Scout 328 Golf, amend altitude, maintain 1000.
We'll stop at 1000, Scout 328
Bring that
Golf.
power back a little bit. You should be able to stay at about 2400 RPM and do all your maneuvers and maintain your altitude.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, but now I'm going to give you the exception to that. So when we do steep turns, you got to bring in power, right?
Well, I thought we were doing 2 rolls down on the trim wheel.
Well, you still have to do power.
Okay.
Okay? But you'll do 2 rolls down on the trim. See how you're trending down? So let's bring that up here.
Cessna 99 Charlie, contact tower 118.1.
99 Charlie.
Okay, so now we're on a heading of 070.
070.
Yep, okay. So we do a steep turn, 45 degrees of bank, maintain your altitude.
Okay.
Okay, keep it coordinated, 360 degrees.
Left or right?
Pick it.
All right, we'll go left. So.
Scout 328 Golf, descend and maintain 7000.
7000, Scout 328 Golf.
That power pullback, you did everything absolutely perfect on that.
I bumped the power with my hand. It wasn't locked.
So when you came out of it, it's really a roll out, push forward on the yoke, get the trim out, pull the power back.
Yeah, I bumped I didn't have the ring tight, so I bumped it when I went to hit the trim.
Okay, we're looking good here. You got your power at about 2400. You're back at 48. Make sure the plane's nice and stable. We'll do one to the right.
Roger, to the right. Clear your way.
Clear my way.
Roger.
040 vectors for 28 right, Scout 328 Golf.
You lost your bank angle. You're back at 30 degrees. That's why the plane
5 miles maneuvering
rose
out
on
at or below 5000.
Looking for traffic, Scout 328 Golf.
Now, you know what
wasn't
caused,
nearly as good.
Well, you know what caused the plane to balloon, right?
Yeah, I lost some of my bank angle.
Yeah.
I was at about 30 instead of 45 degrees, so I started climbing.
Yep. Okay, let's stabilize the plane here. And we'll do 180 degree, go back the other way.
Okay.
Make sure you're nice and trim
328 Golf,
neutral.
descend and maintain 6000.
Now when we trim, let's stabilize the plane first and then get rid of any
0
pressure.
traffic south, southwest, 4 miles northeastbound, regional jet 8000, descending to 6000.
So if we come
Tell them
up,
we're negative contact.
negative contact 870.
Let's make a 180 degree turn to the left.
180 degree turn to the left.
There's 30 degrees of bank when you're doing maneuvering flight like that.
Roger.
Traffic in sight about 10 o'clock, Scout 328 Golf.
328 Golf, thank you.
Okay, now we're going to do those
328
again.
Golf, Boise Airport, 11 o'clock, 4 miles.
Where is he?
Inside, Scout 328 Golf.
328 Golf, maintain at or above 4,500 until final cleared visual approach, runway 28 right. Contact tower,
That
118.1.
must be no factor.
4,500 till on final. Clear visual approach, 28 right, over to tower, and we'll talk to you later, Scout 328 Golf.
Okay, so
870, cancel altitude restriction.
Cancel altitude restriction 870.
So let's climb up to 5,000.
5,005, kilo off is 4,220.
Kit Fox 5 Kilo Alpha, Boise departure, radar contact.
Boise, Premier 32 Sierra Golf, just off of Napa out of 5,600, climbing VFR, looking for IFR to Pasco.
Holding your heading really well.
Premier calling Boise approach. Say again your phone numbers.
Yeah, November 32 Sierra Golf.
The 32 Sierra Golf on request. I saw one earlier, but I believe it was it timed out. Let me see if we got anything yet.
Okay, so while we're here, we're going to do a steep turn to the left.
Okay.
When you get back to 250, I want you to roll right into a steep turn to the right.
Roger.
Up in Napa.
Steep turn to the left, clear my way. Here we go.
Oh, pull back that power, you're redlining. There we go.
Premier 2 Sierra Golf, sorry about the delay.
Look at the nose.
4016.
Push. There we go.
Altimeter 3033.
I did that intentionally. I wanted you to see
that balloon that you're going to get as soon as you level your wings.
4016, altimeter 3033.
Nice.
We gained a little bit, about 80 feet.
Yeah.
Premier 32 Sierra Golf, radar contact 5 miles northwest of the Caldwell Airport. Clear to the Pasco Airport direct. Maintain 16,000. Expect to flight level 280 in the next couple minutes.
Okay, present position direct, Pasco, maintain 16,000 for Sierra Golf.
Boise approach, Husky 307 Alpha Mike.
So you gained 100, what,
140, yeah, 160.
Husky 307 Alpha Mike, Boise approach standby.
So did you trim off your pressure as you came forward?
Yeah, I don't know if I had enough. I thought I did 2 full rolls, but now I'm still climbing. So.
Well, what you got to do is as you roll out that bank, you got to hold the nose down. Don't let it climb.
Right.
And then roll off any pressure that
Premier
you feel.
2 Sierra Golf, climb and maintain flight level 280.
So let's go into slow flight.
Okay, up to 280 now.
Okay, so power to...
Well, we're going to be carbide on.
Carbide on.
Power to 1500.
Power to 1500.
Yep.
Hold your altitude.
There you go. Okay, when you're in the white arc, you can start extending flaps.
Center 128.05 today.
Watch your nose. See how the nose went down?
2805 for 2 Sierra Golf.
There we go.
Husky 7 Alpha Mike.
More flaps in the nose drop, add more flaps.
1001, 1002.
Yeah, Boise approach, Husky 7 Alpha Mike. We're south of for the restricted area 3203. Could you give me the status here, please?
Check area 3203 is hot and active.
Okay, right about here, Carpy comes off.
Thank you very much, 7 Alpha Mike.
See, you're descending.
Yep.
Okay, you don't want to descend. So we're going to bring in power, bring it right up to 2100 here.
2100.
Okay, now watch your nose, see how you're yawing to the left?
Okay.
Add that right rudder in there.
Okay, there we go.
There we go, now we're at 5,000 feet, let's pitch up more.
Okay.
Let's see how slow we can go. You're indicating what, 60? Okay, pitch up more.
Okay.
Let that nose come up here. There's 50. More right rudder, look at the nose. Keep pitching up. Maybe roll down on that trim wheel a little bit, get rid of any pressure you may feel. There's 45. We still don't have a stall horn yet. Okay, pitch up a little bit more. You feel the shuddering?
Yeah.
Okay, add a little power. There we go. Pitch up a little more. Add a little more power. There we go. You can feel the vibration now. Now you're really in slow flight.
Okay, Fox 5 Kilo Alpha traffic 1 o'clock, 3 miles. Appears to be making an approach in the Napa altitude indicates.
So while we're here, we're about 40, 45. That's about as slow as you really want to go for your practical exam.
Okay.
But let me have the airplane for a second.
Your airplane?
My airplane. But here, if we really want to...
Just barely starting to hear it.
Yeah, and I'm about 30. All right, and I can feel the buffeting.
Right.
So we won't go that slow.
Okay.
You can play with that when I'm with you. Okay, you have the airplane?
My airplane?
Your airplane? About 45 to 50 is about where you're going to want to be.
Okay.
Okay, but don't stare at that. Look outside to see what 45 would look like.
Okay.
See where your nose is on the horizon?
Right.
Okay. Make sure you get that rudder.
Get
that rudder in there. Okay, so let's look outside. We're going to make a turn to the left.
Turn to the left?
90 degrees.
90-degree turn to the left?
Yeah, and we're going to use about 15 to 20 degrees of bank when we do that.
Okay.
Keep her coordinated. There you go. All you got to do is, it's not so much adding left rudder, it's kind of
releasing a little bit of pressure on the right rudder.
Yeah. Because you hold in so much right rudder, your right leg's going to be a big monster leg, and your left leg is going to be tiny. And a lot of rudder as you roll it out. That was beautiful. Nose didn't yaw. Usually as you start rolling it out to the right, to take out the bank, the nose goes further left because people are late on the rudder. Okay, let's do a 90-degree turn to the right.
Roger.
It's clear this way.
Clear your way.
Yeah. Now you use a lot of rudder to, there we go. And a little bit more bank on there. Because there's 10, a little bit more. A little bit more. A bit more bank.
Or about 15.
Okay. If you ever decide to get a commercial certificate, you'll be doing steep turns in this configuration.
Wow.
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job. We're holding good altitude. So we're going to fly around like this. Let's do a 180-degree turn to the left.
180-degree turn to the left?
Yeah.
Northwestbound altitude indicates 3,500.
Inside 5 kilometers.
So let's use 20 degrees of bank in this turn.
20 degrees of bank.
Yeah. See how quickly that comes around?
Oh, yeah.
So if you're ever out flying in the canyons and you need to turn quickly, make a 180-degree turn, because you can't outclimb a mountain.
Right.
Okay? What you'll do is you'll slow the plane down. Lot of rudder.
Busted my heading.
Oh, you look at that. You're about right on it. You're 5 degrees off. Not too shabby. We'll fly like this a little bit.
Oh, hang on. Let me see where this is at. I still got some pressure there. Okay.
So if you're climbing here, you're at the airspeed you want. If you're climbing, what are you going to do?
Reduce my power a little
bit.
bit.
Yeah. So let's pull out about 100 RPM.
All right.
All right. A little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. What I want to do is I want to start to there you go. The VSI is starting to show a little sink now.
Okay.
Now let's take out another 100 RPM and see. Let's start us going down to about 5,000 here.
Roger.
At this airspeed.
Roger.
There we go. Well, we're not sinking yet, so we got to take out more power. There we go. Now the plane's going to begin its descent. Still not doing it. There we go. Now we're going to get... Well, you're descending about 20 feet a minute. So let's pull back a little bit more on the power. So since we've been doing this, you've taken about 300 RPM out. There we go. Now you've got 100 feet per minute going on your descent.
And our nose,
but you've sped up a little bit. So let's get that back down there at about 45. There we go. Momentarily, when you pitched up to slow down, you stopped your descent.
Right, right.
But now, there you go. You're descending again. Now, if you say you needed to descend quickly in this configuration, what could you do other than just chopping your power?
You could slip.
Well, you could.
Or you could circle.
Oh, yeah, just roll it into a bank.
Right.
Yeah, just turn. So let's go ahead and roll it into a bank about 20 degrees.
20 degrees bank.
Don't add any back pressure.
Okay.
Hold your airspeed. There we go. And look at your altimeter. It's starting to unwind.
Right.
There we go. Feel that buffeting. Because as you added bank, you increase the load on the airplane.
Right, and it'll stall at a higher airspeed.
Yeah. There we go. Good, let's bring the wings level here and roll to the right now. Takes a lot of rudder to stop that nose from moving.
Yeah, we picked up a bunch of airspeed too.
Yep. It's going to happen. Well, you're a little rusty, but it's not too bad. You've been hitting Microsoft Flight Simulator or something.
No, actually I haven't. I've just been doing a lot in the Sporty's
Good.
study guide, you know, study buddy.
Yeah.
I was really hoping to get the written done, but then, you know, with not having learned the flight planning and stuff, I figured we'll just keep trucking.
Okay. So let's go ahead and bring our wings level.
Roger.
And recover from slow flight.
Roger. So,
bring your power up to about 2400.
2400, keep the nose down.
Start retracting flaps.
And then we'll...
We see good afternoon.
The technique I like to use when you're retracting flaps is to hold the nose still. See how it drops?
Yep.
Don't let it drop.
Okay.
Hold it, and then when you feel the pressure go away, it's time to take out more flaps.
Maintain 7,000.
Heading 110, descend 7,000.
Okay, that's all of them.
Okay, good. Now you can reduce your power back.
Station 1 Tango Mike, verified parking south side.
Okay, anything you want to do that you want to feel more comfortable with? Maybe steep turns or...
No, those have actually always been my favorite,
okay.
So I feel good about those.
Okay, so let's make a turn to the left here.
Okay.
Let's go in and do a couple of landings.
Okay.
What do you think?
I like it.
Check our time. I know Doug is coming to get the airplane to take it over for maintenance. We were good till 5, right?
Actually, we have it booked till 6.
We have it booked till 6?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we can do more than a couple of landings.
And we want heading 021?
Well, now, this is what's interesting about this. If you hit the direct button again, you get that, you hit enter and enter. What it'll do is it'll refresh your position.
Okay.
And it tells you your desired track now is 020.
020, roger.
Yeah.
So we'll come back a little bit that way.
Now, a word of caution, we haven't gotten into using navigation instruments.
Right.
But built into here, you've got very high frequency omnidirectional VOR radio,
yep,
right?
VOR.
And that's your frequency right there. But you are using the GPS to drive this needle right now. So this tells you if your desired track is 020, okay.
I need to come right.
So let's see here. There we go. So this is 020 is right here. So if you come to the right and center this needle,
then it'll be on that course.
You'll be on that track to
ground
the
track.
VOR.
Yep. That I did learn from the Microsoft Flight Simulator. And
we got a pretty good wind blowing out here.
If it says that I need to be tracking 020,
right,
then my heading needs to be more than 020 to intercept that course.
Right. But you're using a different instrument now in order to get to your this was GPS derived, and what it will do is it will tell you here in a minute to set your OBS. See, this tells you from where we were when we did.
Got it. Yep.
This tells you that course to the airport, and you got to understand these are going to do 2 different places.
Right.
The GPS takes you to the middle of the airport,
and the VOR
takes you to the it's a half mile to the
east. Yep. Okay.
So let's dial up. Put in the ATIS in here on the number 2 radio. And move it over. Then hit that COM 2 there.
28 left, 28 right. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Lima.
Okay.
For the terminal arrival / departure information, Lima 2253 Zulu. Wind 320 at 10. Visibility 10. Ceiling 8,500 over 10. Temperature 7. Dew point -2. Altimeter 3031. Visual approach is in use. Landing and departing runway 28 left, 28 right. Advise on initial contact. You have
Citation 1 Tango Mike, turn left heading 100.
I didn't catch what was the altimeter
Left
setting?
heading 1001 Tango Mike.
Oh, 31, excuse me.
3031.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, we're pretty good.
Okay, so we're going to tell them we're inbound for touching those, and we have information Lima.
Okay, and that's the same frequency.
Yeah, same frequency. You're
just Boise approach.
Yeah, you're going to use approach because you're coming in.
Right.
Okay.
Boise approach, Cessna 61870, inbound for touch and goes.
Cessna 61870, Boise approach, roger. Enter a midfield left downwind, runway 28 left.
Midfield left downwind for runway 28 left, 61870.
Okay, so what I normally do when they tell me to do that is I aim for left of the tower.
Roger.
And we can probably begin our descent down to about 4,500.
4,500, roger. 2,100 RPM?
About that, yep. Now, anytime you're operating the airplane outside of the green arc, we're going to pull the carbine on. That's with Cessna aircraft. Now, with like a Piper Archer, you wouldn't necessarily need to do that because its green arc goes all the way around.
Got it.
And the only time you use carbide on an Archer is if you suspect carb ice.
Okay.
Because the plumbing for the air induction is done completely different in those aircraft.
Okay. So I'm crabbing a little bit to the left because I'm getting blown to the right.
Yep.
And we said 4,500?
Yeah.
Cessna 870, okay, we'll descend and maintain at or below 4,500 VFR for traffic, go past overhead.
At or below 4,500, 870. Still want to stick with 4,500.
Yeah. Turn left heading 320, be a short vector for traffic.
230 vector for traffic, 870.
Sorry, 320, heading 320 for Cessna 870.
320, 870.
There we go. You can level off here. Right, there we go. Just bring your power right to 24, wherever we were at. There we go. Now we make sure you don't go above 45.
Citation 1 Tango Mike, traffic 1 o'clock, 5 miles northwest on a Cessna 4,500 DFR.
Looking for traffic 1 Tango Mike.
Citation 1 Tango Mike, enter left downwind runway 28 right and cleared visual approach 28 right.
Clear for the visual 28 right, we'll enter left downwind for 28 right, 1 Tango Mike.
Citation 1 Tango Mike, contact tower 118.1.
18-1, 1 Tango Mike, have a nice day.
Cessna 870, traffic 12 o'clock, 5 miles on the downwind, citation 6,000 descending.
Got him in sight.
We have the traffic, 870.
Cessna 870, resume on navigation, maintain visual separation from that traffic.
Resume home nav, maintain visual separation, 870.
But he did not cancel your altitude restriction.
Right.
Okay. So when he gets over here, we just kind of turn and follow him.
Cessna 870, contact tower 118.1.
Going to tower 118.1, 870. And
you just hit this right here. There we go.
And then we call tower...
Hey, Boise Tower, Cessna 61870 is with you.
Boise Tower, Cessna 61870 is with you.
Okay, reduce your power a little bit.
61870, Boise Tower, runway 28 left, clear touch and go, enter left closed.
28 left, cleared touch and goes, enter left closed traffic, 61870.
Okay, let's turn towards that new tower over there.
Roger.
Now, do you want me to do the first landing?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I just want to get a sense of where you're starting your flare, because that's what I kept messing up. I was too flat.
Okay, this would be a good, just right here, roll the wings out, because then the wind's going to blow us that way anyway.
Okay.
And here we can begin our descent down to pattern altitude, because we're going to be passing this hillside.
Okay, so we'll go carb heat on, power to 2100. The 500 foot a minute. And we're at about 010.
That's kind of precessed on you. You got to check that about every 15 minutes.
Roger.
Especially if you've been doing steep turns.
Okay.
I was out doing steep turns in this one time, and the heading indicator, or the attitude indicator, tumbled on me.
Oh, wow.
So, and you're supposed to do steep turns with your eyes outside.
Right. Altitude restriction.
But my instructor knew that I would cheat. Because I'd look at the heading, the attitude indicator. So she was watching me, and she saw that all of a sudden that heading, the attitude indicator went tumbled on me, and it freaked me out. And she goes, "Aha! You're looking at the attitude indicator."
So we want to go to 380? Or I'm sorry, 3,800 feet?
Yeah, about 3,800 feet.
Roger.
And then we won't add power. We'll just bring the nose up.
Okay.
And retrim the airplane. That way we'll slow down, get us into the white arc.
Start bringing that nose up.
A little late on that.
Yeah.
Still descending, so bring it up even more.
Okay.
You can add about 100 RPM to it. Now this should slow you almost to 90 if you've got everything set right. Let's review your before landing checklist.
Roger. Carb heat on, mixture rich.
Go ahead.
Fuel selector to both. Flaps as desired, and airspeed 65 to 75.
Okay. So we're going to use 70 coming over the numbers.
Okay.
That's a good compromise airspeed.
Okay, so we're going to be landing at 70. We're at 3,800 feet. We're looking good.
Well, we're going to keep creeping in here a little bit more.
Okay.
Let's turn our downwind right here.
All right, turning downwind.
Reduce your power a little bit to about 2,100, but hold your altitude.
Okay.
There we go. Get your runway. Make sure you're not getting blown away from it. Looks like you are, so you have to crab in towards it a little bit.
One Tango Mike, turn right when
When are you taking
contact
it?
ground point 7.
Oh, I can take it right here.
Okay. Your aircraft?
You're right along, my aircraft. Hey, there's my touchdown point.
Echo.
Yeah, the heartbeat on, power to
Mike, you have a nice
1,500. Hold my altitude and get 10 degrees of flaps in, 1,001, 1,002. And what I'm looking for here is about 90 at this point.
Okay.
See, I haven't touched anything, and the plane is settling in at 90.
You're at 90, yep.
So, and since I'm compensating for wind drift, I know the wind is blowing.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to fly my pattern with that in mind.
Right.
So usually I turn over those barrels right there, the big tanks.
Okay.
I'm going to turn a little bit sooner.
Right, because we're going to get blown.
Yeah. So there we go.
Yeah, Boise Tower, helicopter 612.
Okay, put your hands on those controls.
Helicopter
so you can feel
612,
what's
Boise
going
Tower. Yes, sir, information.
Okay, so the winds are coming
southwest corner
from over here.
Right.
So I'm going to kind of grab in. I'm going to look and see. I want to make sure I maintain my relationship here. I like it, so I'm going to add some more flaps.
Helicopter 612.
And I'm not going to let that nose pitch up.
From southwest
the
corner
plane is going to slow itself to 80.
Eastbound, remain south of
the
runways. Traffic Cessna final for the 28 left.
A little high, so
we'll proceed eastbound south of the runways.
Now you saw that I didn't do anything else yet, so I'm going to turn final here. I'm going to add some more flaps.
Okay.
And I like to get all the flaps in out here. And then I got my windsock here. It's telling me what's going on. See it right between the runways?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm expecting the winds to kind of be variable here. So we're going to set up slightly wing down. A little bit of right rudder here.
It's almost coming right down the runway. Just to,
that one up
it
there.
Just, oh, okay.
See it right there?
I was looking at this one right here.
So they're playing games on us. So I got the right wing down.
Okay.
Little left rudder to keep the nose tracking straight. This is a set up for a crosswind landing. I and it's a dynamic environment. You can't just set it and forget it.
Right.
Okay, so as we get down here, I get slower. What I'm going to do is I want to plant this wheel on the ground.
Okay. Okay.
Keep it there. And this all goes in. Okay, car beat off, flaps up.
Okay.
Your airplane.
My airplane.
Your airplane. Okay, let's go.
And flaps are up. Here we go.
Start rolling out that wing correction a little bit. Take a little bit more out. A little bit more. There we go. You should be flying right now. Pitch up.
Helicopter 612, proceed direct Lucky Peak. You go into the dam first.
612, we'll go direct
now you notice the plane's going to weather vane.
Right.
Okay, so you're just going to fly your ground track.
612, roger. And traffic 7 mile finals at Twin Cessna at 6,000.
And 612 is looking for the traffic.
We're starting to creep over here a little bit, so let's make a correction this way. There we go. Now, before we make our turn out for left traffic, we're going to climb to within 300 feet of pattern altitude, so that's 3,500 feet.
Roger.
And Boise Tower, good afternoon. It's Canadian Register Golf Juliet Victor Echo with you on the visual 28 right.
Helicopter 612, change plans, remain south of the approach course, and I'll advise when you can cross over.
612, Roger, we'll remain south of the approach course.
I'd like to find a landmark out there that's 90 degrees.
Boise Tower, runway.
And I turn right towards it.
28 right, clear to land.
Now we know we're going to take we're not going to quite turn 90 degrees, don't we? Right. Because the wind's blowing, we got to compensate for it by being just slightly
Charlie Golf Juliet Victor Echo, traffic left approx 3 miles eastbound, helicopter 3,500.
Sorry, the sun's just going.
There we check, we're looking for the traffic, Juliet Victor Echo.
Perfect, just like that.
Helicopter 612.
And right here, see where the bend in the road is? That's your down.
3 miles on final, 4,800 descending.
And what's pattern altitude?
Helicopter 612, stay altitude.
About 2,100.
3,000.
Go, take car beat.
Thank you.
There we go.
Oh. Get over here.
Just that wind is coming across us like that. It's trying to blow you away and down range there. There we go. Good, you got this set up really well. Seems like you're really greatly angled in towards that runway, but I can tell by just looking outside that you're not creeping in towards it.
Helicopter 612, traffic no factor, proceed on course, and say intentions. You're going to be going out further to the east or more to the north now?
We're just going to be working.
So what happens if we don't hear back from Tower?
We're going to fly a normal pattern, but we won't touch down. Because he told us to enter left traffic, right?
Yep. So we would fly right over the runway? Okay.
Departure, know what your plan is, thanks.
Okay, there's your thing. So car beat on, power to 1,500.
Car beat on, power to 1,500.
Contact departure.
10 degrees of flaps.
612 local.
1,002, good. We're looking for 90.
Okay, there's 90.
Just relax your back pressure and just keep it. And see, you've got a little bit slow. You're 85.
Okay.
There we go. There we go. Go ahead and make your turn.
Okay.
Now, go ahead and ask if you're cleared for the option.
Boise Tower 61870, are we cleared for the option?
870, runway 28 left, clear for the option.
28 left, clear for the option, 870.
Okay. Now here, you're going to add some more flaps.
1,001, 1,002.
Let's not pitch down, though.
Okay.
Here we go. And you should be, right here, should be about 80. Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Let's see if we like the where we are. Seems low, don't it? I think you're about right, though.
Okay.
Look at that, red over white. You're doing all right. Make that turn in. As soon as you get us lined up with the runway, what we'll do is get all of our flaps extended.
Once I get lined up?
Charlie Golf.
Or now?
Juliet Victor Echo, turn right when able, contact ground point 7.
Get them all in there.
Right when able, over to ground for Juliet Victor Echo.
Okay, hand goes right on the throttle. Okay, so you drop that right wing.
Okay.
Get a little left rudder.
Wind 290 at 12.
There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, a little bit too much left rudder, so there we go. That right wing down. Perfect. Perfect. It's looking pretty good here. Get a little slow on airspeed. Don't panic, just lower the nose slightly. Okay, now bring the nose up, flare. Hold the powered idle.
Oh.
Okay, keep the nose up, keep nose up, keep nose up. Keep that nose straight. Hold it up there, hold it up there. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. Perfect, perfect. Oh, for your first unassisted landing in 9 months. Hey, carb heat off.
Carb heat off.
Flaps up. Zulu and trail 28 left.
We can add power and start going.
Even.
Yeah,
okay.
they'll come up.
Okay. Number 149er Zulu, Boise Tower, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Okay, so slowly take it out.
Land number 2, 28
Let's add a little back
left.
pressure. There we go. Perfect. Nice. Just that windsock down here is indicating almost a 90-degree crosswind.
Right.
Good. Climb at 80.
Roger.
Good afternoon, Tower. Challenger 214 Mike Delta is with you for 28 left visual.
Challenger 214
What's going to help you is that we did a lot of slow flight out in the practice area, and getting that feel out there is...
Make right close, or change to runway 28 right, make right to close.
I totally agree.
28 right, right close traffic.
28 right, right close traffic, 61870.
Okay.
So when we hit 3500, we're going to go right?
Yep, we're going to go right.
Okay.
Okay, this is looking good here. Make that turn louder rudder there.
Roger.
Because you're turning against torque and P factor. So. Boy, the wind's screaming up there. See the standing lenticular clouds?
Yeah.
Now I usually turn the downwind when, see that canal down there?
Yep.
At about right that point there.
Okay.
Looks good. There we go. So, should on the downwind here.
Runway 28 right, clear for the option. Traffic 3 mile final south, runway 4000 at Challenger.
28 right, clear for the option, 61870.
Okay, so 2100 carb heat. Here we go. Now you kind of get blown into it.
Yep,
so you're going to crab away from it.
Roger.
Perfect. Now you'll make your power adjustment when you're beam the 1,000-foot marker. Okay.
To 1500.
Yeah, to 1500, and then if you're in flap operating range, then you just add 10 degrees of flap.
And the 1,000-foot marker is the big white ones.
Right. Yep. Correct.
Okay.
Tell them we have the Challenger in sight.
Boise Tower 870 has traffic in sight.
That's 870, Roger, and caution Mike turbulence for the Challenger.
870.
Hey,
Okay, so power reduction to 1500.
Tower, St. Luke's 2.
But you're a little fast,
St.
so
Luke's 2,
pitch
Boise
up.
Tower.
There we go. Now you can
from
add
Aviation
flaps.
Air Center, directed Twin Falls.
1001, 1002.
Hey, we're getting blown in here. You got to keep us out here.
Okay.
St. Luke's 2, departure from Aviation Air Center will beat you on risk. Traffic's Dash 8 taxiing eastbound to Alpha. Remain north of the approach course.
Okay, you'll be surprised at how close you got. Okay, make your turn.
St. Luke's 2's got the Dash 8. We'll stay north of the approach course.
And it's going to take quite a bit of a turn to get in here.
Roger.
Here we go. Let's add some more flaps.
1001, 1002.
Yeah, how close you are to the runway?
Yep, yep.
Okay, bring those wings level. Good, good. Oh, I don't need any more heat.
Tiger 49er Zulu traffic.
Hey, line us
turn to the mile final for the north runway to Cessna.
And 49 Zulu is looking.
1001, 1002.
Bring that nose up.
St. Luke's 2 traffic, mile final for the north runway to Cessna. Additional traffic, 2 mile final for the south runway to King Air.
Good, good,
You
good.
got the little guy on final.
Okay, so just bring in a little power. Let's see how the plane is weather vaned.
Yep.
Okay. Called a crab.
Yep.
So you can fly down like that and then kick it straight at the last moment. You're getting slow, so bring the nose down and add power. There we go, add power.
Calendar 4 Mike Delta, turn left on able, contact ground point 7.
Okay,
ground
so now
point
we're
7,
going
I
to
think
set
we'll make
ourselves
Bravo
up.
2.
Oh, got a little wake. There we go. Okay, so slowly reduce that power. There we go. The right wing down. Take that nose straight, keep it straight. There we go, nice. Keep it down.
St. Luke's 2, proceed on course.
Looks good on course.
There we go, so power should be at idle.
Okay.
Bring the nose up. Just hold it up, hold it up. There you go.
Roger, 363 Boise Tower, runway 28 right, line up and wait, traffic short.
Ooh, that was an adventure. One more. Carpet off.
Carpet off, flaps up.
Flaps up. Control the airplane.
Too much.
Let's go.
St. Luke's 2, contact departure 119.6.
So, student departure, have a good day.
Okay, take out a little bit, take out a little bit, take out. There we go. And you're airborne.
There we go.
Good job.
Thank you.
And we'll make this one a full stop.
Roger.
Fresno 363, Cessna heads right, close, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
2 right, clear for takeoff, Fresno 363.
Go ahead and make your turn, get out of his way.
Roger.
November 149er Zulu, turn left, next intersection, contact ground point 7.
Next intersection, point 7, 49 Zulu.
Keep it climbing now. There we go. Now that wind out there is howling. Woohoo!
November 49er Zulu, safe parking.
So this time we were not going to allow ourselves to get blown in.
Roger.
Okay, turn that downwind. Okay, right here, bring the wings level. Now your nose should look like it's left of that soccer field up there. But look at your runway.
Yep.
And see where put it on a place.
Fresno 363,
where you can reference it.
Yep.
Fresno 363,
and then
keep it there.
Keep it there. But you got to reduce your power, stop your climb eventually. There we go. Tell the tower we're full stop.
Boise Tower, Cessna 61870. This one will be full stop. We're parking north side.
Cessna 870, runway 28 right, clear to land, caution wake turbines departed dash 8.
28 right, clear to land, 870.
Okay, there goes your 1,000-foot marker, so
okay.
power 1,500. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, you're in the white arc, 10 degrees.
1001, 1002.
But there we go, there we go. Set her up for about 90.
Roger.
How's your trim? Feel good?
About 90 right there.
Those wings down so that we're not drifting over. You can just about see us kind of moving slowly towards that way.
Yep, okay.
We're looking back towards our touchdown point. Okay, about right here, we're going to turn our base.
Turning base.
Usually use about 20 degrees of bank, but normally no more than 30 in the pattern.
Roger.
Go. More flaps.
1001, 1002.
I like the way you got it set up. It's looking pretty good. Good power, good airspeed.
A little high.
Well, you're overshooting it just a little bit. That's okay. Just keep your bank in there.
Okay.
There we go. There's no one on that runway. Now, if you were to overshoot like that with traffic on that side, that would be considered an incursion.
Right. So we'll come in with some more flaps.
Yep, get them all in there.
1002.
Now, we want to hold 70. We don't want the plane to slow to 60.
Roger.
Okay. Now we're a little bit right. Go. So get it lined up. So that's going to keep the, use your feet to line it up, right?
Yep.
And then you'll use that wing just to keep it from drifting. There we go. Little left rudder, there we go. Left rudder, come on, get it straight. Gotta keep it straight, there we go. Keep that right wing down.
Okay.
So, this is challenging conditions out. Power goes to idle here.
Okay.
And then kick it straight. Hold it off, don't let it touch, don't let it touch. That was gorgeous. That was just gorgeous.
Boy, this information. Mike, now current altimeter 3032.
That was as good a landing as you can get.
Thank you. Had to make up for the last one.
So we'll just go on down the runway. You got this Southwest. I think he's going to taxi out, so we're not going to block up taxiway Alpha, so we'll go down to Echo.
Okay.
There's some winds coming from that way. You should have, there we go. The wind really picked up.
Cessna 870, straight ahead, turn right on Golf. Contact ground point 7 off the runway.
Off at Golf and going to ground point 7, 870.
So what's ground?
Ground is 121.7.
Okay, so let's flop that
Flip
over.
that.
Now you're ready.
Yeah. And we'll just go to COM 2 at that
Correct.
point.
Yeah. This is Echo here.
Right, and we're going off at Golf.
Yeah. But he has a reason.
Right.
Don't know what it is. He had a good day.
Yeah, I feel good. I feel really good.
We can start marching on. Next time we'll get some power off stalls.
Yeah.
Both straight ahead and with turns. And we'll get down and do some ground reference maneuvers, throw an emergency procedure in, and then come in and do some more landings.
I like it. And we should be flying again on Saturday.
Okay. Unless it snows 2 or 3 feet.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cancel out on you and go skiing. I've only gone skiing once this year.
Yeah.
On my pass.
Oh man, on your season pass.
Yeah. Well, I was sicker than a dog over Christmas.
Me too. I had 3 weeks in December. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to change our transmit.
Uh-huh. You have an after landing checklist.
Okay, after landing, carb heat off. Landing light.
You can resume normal speed.
Is off. Flaps are up, and transponder to standby.
261, runway 28 right, taxi Alpha.
Alpha 28 right, Southwest 261.
Boise ground, Cessna 61870 at Golf for the North Shade hangar.
Cessna 61870, Boise ground, cross Alpha to parking.
Cross Alpha 870.
There we go.
Yeah, actually, Chelsea and I, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, went up in the tower with Andy.
Ah!
Pretty cool.
We hadn't gotten up there?
No.
Why haven't I taken you up?
I think, well, you had talked about it when, when I was still training, but you were talking about getting a group of students together to do it. And I had...
NM Flight 1062, we're not talking to the helicopter, just off your right. We should be fine to continue taxiing past them.
Flight 1062, we'll keep an eye on them.
I had talked to Andy about it when we were doing the Flight Forward event. Or the filming, I guess, not the event.
So, do you know how many people we got signed up for that?
Last time I saw about 15.
Ah.
So, right about here.
Well, go ahead and hang a hard right. Add a little power. There we go. A little bit right brake. There we go. This is good.
Okay.
With ground, King Air 2328 Echo. Turbo Air, taxi with Mike.
Radios